test. Shut up, you film me. I don't need steroids, mate. This is what happens when you look after yourself all your life, lad. Regardless of the environment you're being raised in, you're doing what you can to keep yourself fit and strong. And this is what you look like. You'd end up with natural biceps like that, kid. Natural. You can see the natural. You know, look at them, lads. Squeeze your head off them. Looking sharp as an old fella. And cut, lad, ripped to pieces, mate, honest to God. The development's just unique for 46-year-old kind of guy. All natural. You get me another 46-year-old that looks as good as me. That eats as much as me. Look, I'm telling you now, people, and I've told you all sorts, I'm going to tell you how it is. The way I'm training in the gym, on the amount of food that I'm eating, tells me how it is, mate. You can eat 1,500 calories a day and train like an animal. You might sleep a bit more, but trust me. It's like when your body's not full of splodge. So just think about it. You know when you're just eating like, you know the advice you get, 6 meals a day, so many thousand calories. Just imagine that going into your little stomach. Just imagine all that food getting pushed in by the next layer, the next layer, the next layer, getting push. The nutrients and the minerals and everything you need out of the food substance is not being processed properly because it's just being jammed through. So, for example, look, say you put a bite of a chicken breast into your system and just left that bite of a chicken breast in your system. It'll go through your system. It'll go through a nice, easily processed, refine and process where it'll derive the nutrients and the proteins out of it, all of it, and then get rid of it out the bottom. And your body will get the supply of nutrients that it's needing and that it's after. If you're shoving 3 chicken breasts in there and then a potato and then a bit of gravy and then a bit of cabbage and a bit of asparagus and all this madness, having a big plate, you're not even processing it properly. It's just getting right pushed out the bottom when it can come out. And that's why I'm convinced I'm training better, looking better, being stronger, look at my body weight. I reckon I weigh something like, I don't know, last time I weighed myself it was something like 83 kilograms. Just get rid of the dozen better. How many of them is the 2 of them? 13 stone. So what's that then? 1 each Hamza. What's that in kilograms? I've lost half a stone or something as well. So I reckon I'm about 82 key, and I can deadlift 180. Do you understand? That's good, isn't it? So what I've been doing is I'll bang 100 key on the bar, on a flat bench, 100 key. And I'll start with 100 key on a deadlift bar. And I'll do 1, 1. Till I've done 15 of each. 15 reps, 15 reps. When I've done that, I'll lessen the bar to 90 key. But put the deadlift bar up to 130. And I'll do 10. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And then I'll take the bar down again to 80 key. And then put the bar up to 150. And go for 8. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. And then I'll keep it on 80 key. Until I can go. Once I'm burnt, I'll just put as much as I can on the deadlift and bang the bar back on a 1 and do 1. I'm burning like I'm exhausted off it. Do 1. Back down, deadlift, 180, 1, 180. And it's not like 1-1, rest for 10 minutes. You know, it's 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And trust me, everything's working on it. Your whole body is out of breath, your muscles are fatigued. You have a strong mindset. Sometimes it's very weak. 82 kilograms. And I just feel proper efficient. Honest to God. I feel proper. My chest, everything. But I'm still training proper decent. What am I now? I'm like 14 weeks in. Do you remember I stopped training for 4.5 months? Sitting there today thinking, when I was looking back, thinking about myself, what, so many months ago, 3.5 months ago. Just thinking to myself, wow, the f did you let yourself get into that condition? If someone would have jumped on me there, I was just getting left in a mess. I wouldn't have even been able to put a fight back up. And this is what happens with a lot of men. You know, when you've got women in their life, women can start captivating a lot of the mind and a lot of the motivation and a lot of the shit. And they start knocking off the gym because their head's battered over the bed over some bullshit. Do you understand? Eventually, one day becomes 2 days, becomes 3 days, and then he's been off for a month, he's been off for 2 months, turning into a pudding, looking like shit. Do you understand? We all go there, we all go through it. It's very important that you get back on. Get back on it, lad. Even if you've got your birds off for 3 months. Honest, some of you's are best doing that. Not even 3 months, you understand? Just get distance, get a boat hole. You know, when your bird's battered in your head, somewhere you can just go, I'm not letting you knock me off my flow. Because you've been there before. A bird can knock you off your flow like that. It's horrible when they do as well, isn't it? And men can knock birds off the path, but for birds, they've got a lot more distractions, the birds. They've got a lot more going on, the birds. Men are very, unless they're on drinking drugs, they're very private individuals, like their own space, so the only person they like in the space is you. So when you start doing mad shit to them, it's sort of a traumatic experience to them. Whereas you've still got your little mates and you still often go down to your Mars and have a coffee and get your hair done and all this, whereas he's just like loner type mindset. So you get more of a mad effect coming from that loner than what you would that pisshead or that cokehead. Because they can just go out and get drunk and get on the shit, whereas this kid's just got to deal with the bullshit you're putting them through. So it's nice to just have a little destination where you can go, you know what? I'm going to end up choking you to death if I come round you. I need a little 2 weeks. Just be honest with them. They'll understand. If they start kicking off and going, what, don't you can come back, just go, okay. See you later. Hey, fantastic. And that's what I said before, just Stacey, vice versa, mate. Vice versa, lad. It happens, or it's not just woman on man, you know, it can happen man on woman. But what I mean is, when it's normally man on woman, the woman's never normally a loner until she's made a loner by the man. Whereas the man's normally a loner, and you can get birds that take the piss out of that way of living. You know, you'll get birds that know her fella doesn't go out in the night scene. Her fella doesn't go to the scene she's going to. So I know if I bang him, my fella's not going to find out. And there's loads of dirty, nasty, horrible birds out there that do that on these people that live that lone wolf type of life. Dirty, horrible scumbags, mate. This kid's got them everything they want. But because he doesn't get off his cake and twisted like them little weird rot, she needs that little twisted. Birds who get on drugs are just horrible messes, mate. Honest to God, if you're a girl and you think going out and getting on drugs is a good night, you're just a fucking mess, mate. Honest to God. Serious mess. You just saying another battle, Daz. And some of you won't agree with me. But you real people will know exactly what I'm saying. Have you seen them birds that are on the coke? Have you seen the kip of them? They can't even discard, you know, they can hide it, can't they, for the first couple of months. You know, they can be on it for years, having a line here, a line there, and then bang, it just grabs them by the hips, mate, and throws them all over the gaff, and they don't know what to do, and they're stuck with it, mate. And 3 or 4 months later, you can just see everything around them start to cup. The man she once had us off, now she's with some little weird drug dealer down there. Her extensions that were once pristine and now looking rough. Her lips that was just right are now looking like from dinghies in the night. All cracked up where she's been on the pipe and shit. Messy, aren't they? All little cokehead birds like that, regardless, mate, of what they look like on the street. Trust me, behind closed doors, mate, you know, when the shit's hitting the fan for them, you know, when it's time to get their head down and be a little bit more natural, and they start to think, shit, I'm going to look rough as pie in the morning, what's he going to think? Have you seen the ones that run around like Skeletor, think they're fit? You know, them birds that used to go to the gym and was looking kind of toned, looking kind of fit, had a nice little bum on them and stuff, and everything was going sweet. They're in the gym on a regular. They've got the attention of all the drug dealers. She gets with one, she gets the habit, she starts thinking she's still in the gym, but she's just not. You know the style, don't you? Still wearing the gym kit, still flying round in them areas where people have been to the gym and shit, but she's just not training. She's got bones as bum cheeks now, and she's still walking around like she's fit because she's got extensions in. She's got lips bigger than her cheekbones now, people. Why? Because she's not eating full but dust. Waking up in the morning, not even having a drink, just eating the powder. Now she's a mess. She can't even afford the shit before she starts selling her ass. She's bombing speed. You know, she's had to go down on the dust. She can't afford the coke. She's on the fellow stuff now. So now you just see her whizzing all over the town centre and that, buying her flannels and shit. She's not even going to buy anything worth buying. She's just coming out with tea cloths and bleach and glass spray. And then you get back to the house, the doors are open, the windows are open, they've got rave music on and they're just like that. Are you alright, love? Still blagging she hasn't got a speed addiction. And hoovering cobwebs in the corner that don't exist. Having a straightener with the corner. And everywhere, people, little speed freaks like that. You don't notice till they're finished. See them like 5 years later. You a speedhead? Nah, it's the coke, it's the coke. No, it's not, you little speedhead. Nah, it's the coke, it's the coke. You little speed freak. No, I'm a cokehead. And they all proclaim to be cokeheads, they're all speed freaks. Honest to God. That's why there's a massive market out there for that. What do they call it? Paste. Heighten's the worst for the people. You've got pure birds going to the gym on speed and shit. Bombing some paste to go to the gym and that. The scatty, lad. Scotty, hey you little Scotty rat. You know the style, you see them all over the gaff, mate, little speedheads. And you get them little horrible speedheads that notice the people that have lost their motivation. And you just have a little go with this. It'll give you a little kick up the bum you need. The little bear that's lost the motivation, will it? Yeah? It'll help you clean the house and that. Are you sure? Yeah, just bang that in you. Kids running around the weekend like a Henry the Hoover. Like going through the garden like a lawnmower. The skinny cheeky ones who mouth everyone. That's who they are. Them little twist mates. Hey, you know the little cheeky ones that swing fingers and their heads like, yeah. Why? And she thinks you are. Hey, get out, you little rats. You know the ones, lad. Hey, little flop. But you know what I'm on about, don't you? It's causing murder in public places and that. They're the speedheads, lad. You know when you're just in a shop by yours and you just see some bird screaming mad shit, throwing bifters at the shopkeeper and that. She's on a speed meltdown, lad. Hey, she's having a meltdown off the speed. Honest to God. Trust me, fella. Your bird's been bombing speed behind your back for the last decade, lad. That's why she looks like she's got AIDS, mate. Trust me, that sunbed is not hiding all from me, mate. I can spot her a mile off.